G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Boring Your Heart Out. I haven't got much room to wave here. I am going to revisit the Larimar effect. Now I am using a recipe that Nicole Martin gave me. Hi Nicole! So I'm going to try that out today. Now I don't have all the ingredients that she's got, so I'm going to use what I've got. I am using the Artline Honey today. It's a 2-to-1. It's a medium viscosity, so it's relatively thick. And I don't have Liquitex inks, so I'm going to use these acrylic inks from Holbein. And I'm going to go red, turquoise. So anyway, red, turquoise, and some yellow is my color scheme today. Now, she uses quite a lot of ingredients, so I feel a little bit daunted here with so many ingredients. But look, I'm going to have a go because she does some absolutely incredible pours. This is Enoki by Octopus Fluids, and I'm going to put some in here, and that's going to be my first puddle. Give it a good shake up. Haven't used it for quite a while, so give it a good shake up. And I'm just going to put in about 0.5 gram. That'll do. That's going to be that'll be my first. I don't need that again. It was only for weighing Enoki. I like weighing Enoki because it's such a liquidy pigment, and you know, you might end up with 20 drops. I don't know how many drops, but a lot of drops. So it's easier just to weigh it. All right, so we're going to do puddle pours here. If you remember my Larimars, it feels like it's been, maybe probably over a year since I've done a Larimar effect. And I love them, so I do want to revisit them because I think a lot more people are doing them these days too. All right, so clean mold. This is my small rock live edge mold. I've mixed up 150 grams of the Artline Honey resin. And see how that goes. All right, so that's the first step. Done and dusted. Just make sure that goes to all the sides there. Get a bit of a tap, that'll help with the bubble release. All right, so the next puddle is the red puddle. And now again, I don't have the same ink, so whoops. Sealed over a bit, I think. There we go. All right, let's just try 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see what that looks like. So that's the red. It's still quite transparent. Looks darker in the cup because it's deeper, but it's still transparent. All right, so that's that one. And then I'm going to do turquoise. A little bit less as I'm going down. Oh, most of there less, and then less again. We'll just try 2. It's a darker color, so we'll just see what that's going to be like. So each color is, you know, pigmented differently. So again, some similar sort of transparency, I guess. So 2 of those. Now, she does call for some yellow mica powder, which I've never done in a Larimar. So we'll try it, and I don't know how much to put in. I'm going to sort of make it about the same transparency though, so just a little tip there, as you saw. Maybe a bit more. I was just going to go with yellow ink, but Nicole says mica powder, so that is what I'm going to do, and we'll try it. I love being inspired by other people. Kind of looks about the same. I don't want to put too much in because I think mica powder can be really overpowering. So that was just the Arteza lemongrass. It says lemongrass green, but it looks yellow to me. All right, so those are our colors. And then the next thing we need to do is, actually, no, I won't do them first. I won't do them yet. The next one is some white pigment paste. And I'm going to do a few drops of that. Oh gosh. One, two, I think it's a bit old and sticky. 3, 4, 5 of the pigment paste. Mix that in. So it's a lot of ingredients, isn't it? But yeah, that seems to be quite sort of thick and gluggy, so hopefully I'm not putting too much of the white in. I've got a tiny little bit of resin in there, and that's just going to be for my stones. I've got some blue, some yellow, and some sort of red stones. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use yet, depending on what the colours kind of look like once they start spreading. And then the clear push at the end is just going to have 1 drop of the yellow acrylic ink. They're not alcohol inks, they're not resin inks, they are acrylic inks, which makes a difference. Got 1 of those. All right, just to colour the push at the end. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I have everything. So once I divided all my colours out, I just had a little bit left. I think there's 40 grams in there, just over an ounce. And that's for my yellow. Alrighty, let's do this. We are going red first. Pour a puddle of red. Like so. Whoa, oops, I dropped it. Let me just wipe that off my little bench here. Okay, and then the turquoise. So we should get like probably a purpley type look, I guess, from red and blues. Like a purpley look. And then, you know, blue and yellow make a sort of a green. So, yeah, I don't know. We're going to have all kinds of different colours in this pour, aren't we? Be interesting to see what it's going to do. And then the yellow mica powder. And I'm not going to torch because, as I've said to you before, torching can really interrupt with what's going on in your pour. It can make holes, it can burn your resin, it overheats it, makes your white fall through. So just don't. I used to in my early days, but I've learnt now not to, if I can possibly help it. All right, another bit of paper towel. Okay, and then we do the white on top of that, like so. That's going to kind of push those colours down to the bottom because the white's quite heavy. I hope my white's not too heavy though. And then we're just going to do the clear push, like so. And my mold is almost full. Not quite full, but almost. So I think that's a good amount. It's a good amount to use. You don't want to make it too full. Okay. All right, so that's all I'm going to do for the moment. I can see a lot of pinky, purpley sorts of colours, so this one might look nice. Oops, I'm getting ink on it. Look, I think they'll all look nice. I think they'll all look nice. The green maybe, the blue. Oh gosh, I don't know now. think I might just go with this one because it's got it's mainly gold, and I think the gold against all those other colors might be nice. So I need a spoon. Where's my spoon? Just going to take a little bit of that and put it in there. Don't need a lot. Bought these in a 4-pack. The other one was pink, which is up on my shelf still, but pink. And I use them quite a lot because I like the mixture of colours in them. Alright, let's throw this in the middle and hopefully I won't drip it anywhere else. Sometimes I've dripped it on the edge there and it's really, really sad, but you gotta just be careful, you're only getting it in the middle there. Okay. Alright, that's it. Well, it's closed up fast. Now again, don't torch. We're just going to have to be patient. I'll clean up my mess, put everything away. I think sometimes also all those little bubbles in there help to create that effect that we're after. I will just clean up and then I'm going to put you on a time lapse and we'll see what's going on with this, hey? So I only did just a little time lapse because after, I think it was about 15 minutes, I looked at it and it really hadn't changed all that much. So I stopped the time lapse because it was just, I think it was going to take too long, maybe half an hour. And it kept moving for a long time. Look at that. That's what we've got. And also, it's cured. It's only been like it's 1 o'clock now, 1 p.m. And, oh, I think I did this at about, I don't know, 8 a.m., something like that. So, yeah, it hasn't taken very long to cure. That's amazing. Really impressed with the honey resin and, you know, in its curing time. But we'll have to see if it's actually done a successful Larimar. Look at that. Comes out nice and clean. That is the small rock edge mold. I will link it for you if you want to grab yourself one of those. All right. Oh, look, it's got little white tips. Ooh, okay. I'm a bit nervous. I'm not sure how this is going to go. I can't even remember my original recipe. All right. Here we go. Let's see what we've got. Oh, okay. It's got a little bit too much white in it. So, yeah, it's pretty, but it's got a little bit too much white. Now, I don't know if that's from the enoki or whether it was from the second batch of white that I put in. The drops were pretty big because, you know, I was saying to you they were quite thick. So let's try it again and see if we can get it not quite so dark. What do you think?